You guys maybe move over there. I don't want you being close to those. I don't actually want to put Jackal over there at all. You guys stand over there with them too. You guys can stand here. I kind of want you guys to be in front of them, to be honest, because you won't do the hit from it, you know? You go stand over there too. Ray should be fine where she is. Farrell can stay where she is. Bowman, get the fuck back in order. I see people that are like running around. Stay where you are. Who else? Ginseng, mate. You'll get yourself killed somewhere else. I want people to be back here for the purpose of if they come around this side, right? But most of my gunners will be up front. You guys can move down there. This is like the worst formation I've ever seen, but it's not horrible. It's pretty bad, but it's horrible. You guys move back up. I just want to spread this out a little bit so you're not like in a cluster. I expect many of these people to die. Silver, where the hell are you still doing in that group? Go stand at the back. I've got my medics mostly up the back, by the way. Viper, I think I got somebody up there. I kind of want to send somebody to go stand out here. So you're outside of the blast radius, but you're still in there. Now, Farrell, do I sacrifice you or do I send Ray? Let's send Ray. She's apparently fucking invisible to these bastards. I actually want you to just shoot one of them. Can you just come stand closer? Like, you have a gun. It baffles me sometimes that they have a gun, but they won't use it. Who else was moving then? Hey, Talnova. I probably said that wrong. Welcome in. I think it's Talnova? I'm terrible with names. Rat self-tame. No, you don't. I have that on a slaughter list anyway. We don't need to worry about that. We'll kill that later. Welcome in. What are you up to? I am kind of preparing to basically, like, I don't know. They are leaving. They are fucking leaving. What dickheads. You know what? I'm gonna, like, fucking hell. I'm gonna, like, call in other allies at the rate we're going. So I know she's, like, super close. And the thing is, they only actually attack her when she attacks them. So I don't think this is a great maneuver. I'm going to save this as a tentative raid because I think this is a shit layout personally. But is it not like November? Are you going to get attacked? Yes. Interesting. I'm obviously going to like roll that back, but she has been invisible to so many people, so I'm guessing she had to have like activated something then for that. I'm not going to waste time with this save because obviously I'm going to save her, but still. So is it not like November? Is this modded? No. These are all the mods I've got, and I've only got core game. So it's mostly core game with like a couple of mods, and wild reproduction doesn't work. I don't know. This colony's been alive for like 2 years IRL at the moment. Don't shoot them since apparently that matters. I'm wondering how I could get you to activate that without getting your ass killed. Also, I don't have any of my animals activated. What am I doing? Hold on. I have more animals than that. I mustn't have everybody selected. You can only select like 200 people at a time, so I don't always manage to grab everybody. But, cannot get your cheeks back out here. We need everybody for this. I could send Zamora. I could send somebody that's actually on the death list. Like, I could send McJolly out. Like, McJolly have been waiting to die. But no mortar. No, don't play with mortar. I have some turrets, and unfortunately we don't have, like, armor on most of my people. Most of my people got weapons now, but most of them don't have armor because we're still trying to recover from our last location. We had to abandon, like, most of our stuff. So we don't have, like, as much as we really should. I don't want to send a huge group down there. I know that I could send somebody with a shield and that would help them, but not enough. I kind of want to poke it and like wake it up, but not have that person die. Mate, what are you doing? And Vaughn. Alright, well, let's see. Hajuka, you lot down here, you're gonna get your asses killed. Same with Nera and Semma. I need all you guys to get back up here. If my allies had have stayed on the front area, like, I think they're just leaving, to be fair. And you lot are just having a fucking yarn in here. Get your cheeks back into battle. My god. This is what I was talking about. The only frustrating thing is when they, like, come out of that thing. Who would I want to get rid of? Star's kind of a pain, yeah. But she's been with us for ages. Let's see. I don't want to purposely kill Turk or Skizzer. I know that they're on the list. Manatee is on the list, but she's bonded to Ham. No, she's bonded to the Megasoft. I don't want her to fuck that up. Not close with you. Bear has been an issue. Orange is always an issue. I could sacrifice Orange, but I'm not familiar with you. Who are you? Cooking. Okay, well, that's fine. You're not going on that list, Death. What about Orange? Cooking. Fuck's sake, of course you're cooking. Grasshopper does cooking. Sky recently had a punch up. She is able to fight, though. She is slowly losing her health privileges, but I know ginseng's always a problem. Chet's a solid fighter. Chibu's slowly getting removed off the list. There's nobody I really specifically want to send into battle and like potentially lose, which means I kind of probably have to move everybody up and actually probably fight this instead, since my allies have just like fucked off. They're just like, oh, you know what, we're gonna leave. I don't know if they're just gonna stay over there, but they're sure as fuck not helping. Yeah, no, I don't trust my colonists with certain equipment in my colony. There's a whole bunch of people that, like, just go on, like, certain sprees and do certain things every so often, and they have, like, yeah, not allowed to have incendiary launchers, doomsday rocket launchers, triple rocket launchers, not allowed to have the frag grenades, don't have mortars, don't do kill boxes, none of that shit. You lot can probably move up to this group. I actually don't quite know where I put them. I think they're over here somewhere. Now, I'm gonna have to take half of this group and half of this group. I know Pumpkin's in that one. That one's gonna be nuts. I don't really want them to be all up through the front. They're just gonna get slaughtered. If I could surround them a bit, which I've done before. Dorinus, mate, get your cheeks back in battle. Get over there. Go square off. You lot are basically like my main group. I don't want you in the battle. I want you to hang out nearby, but not actually in the battle. They can do rescue after the fact or support after the fact. Like Pyromaniac igniting the anti-grain warhead. Yeah, that's the thing though, is I'm not worried about like a Pyromaniac setting something off. I'm also worried about my people just like I said, I don't really care about when they're doing tantrums and shit. I don't pay attention to it, which is how we lost some of my healing mech serums. But, like, it tends to, like, screw me over later when I do eventually notice. I think you're out in the caravan. Actually, I can send you guys home. Hold on. Let's send you guys home. Hey, Calico. Welcome in. Let's reform you guys and send you home. They're not going to make it in time for this. I could stall. I could let everybody go back to existing, wait for my entire colony to come back and then fight it. But I would also have to pay attention to when... I have to pay attention to when somebody potentially dusts near it or hunts near it. I might actually do that. I might wait for my colony to rock up. Let you guys go back to sleep. I'll fight them another day. That's how I'm gonna deal with that. No, you guys go back to what you're doing. Here today. I'm alright. I'm doing quite good. Had a decent sleep. Had some level of food. My colony has been pretty peaceful tonight, so yeah. It's been pretty good. Obviously, like, I've got this to deal with later. And I'm gonna save my raids up because they haven't touched it and it's not active and we can ignore that shit. The only problem is I did call in for allies, and my allies are leaving, but they're being useless anyway. I will hydrate. Thank you. Alright. Yeah. Basically, I'm just sending everybody back. I might as well just wait for my colony to come back since most of them are on the way. You know? Alright. Oh yeah, I have this group down here too. Yeah, as long as they don't touch the enemy, we should be fine. But yeah, what are you up to, Calico? What are you doing today? Assaulting spree. Go for it, mate. Just nobody have a tantrum and go kick the thing. Because somebody's gonna go kick the thing and I know it. Like, I don't mind if I have to fight this thing next week. I'm just looking at the fact that, like, I normally stream until 2 AM. And it's, like, basically 2:15. Seal, what are you doing, mate? And I know that this battle, most of my battles in RimWorld take me about probably 90 minutes to do. So I don't want to start a battle that's about to take me an hour and a half to do. I'm just keeping an eye on Seal at the moment because Seal might be trying to die actively. I just keep an eye on you. I know you're going for a walk, but that's not the place you want to go for a walk, mate. So I'm just playing Monster Hunter. Oh yeah, this game about. So RimWorld is like a storyteller generator game kind of thing in a sense. There's so many different ways to play this game. Like, you can play it with mods, you can play it with DLCs, you can play it with, like, the core game and nothing else. You can have primitive colonies, you can have super tech space kind of colonies. You can play a storyline, you can have, like, all sorts of different sort of stuff with this game. In mine, I've been running this for 2 years and I have 256 colonists. Which is out of the norm, way out of the norm. Most people play a RimWorld game for like a week at the most, a day on the average kind of thing. Some people play it for longer, but most people have like maybe 5 colonists to maybe at most is 20 colonists kind of thing. And yeah, it's normally... Like, normally you can actually see your colonists at the top of the thing. Like, mine are minuscule. Mine are, like, fucking microscopic. But, Manatee's still at attention. Manatee and Senma and stuff. So, yeah, generally, most people kind of, like, just do all sorts of different runs. Like, you can have add-ons and all sorts of stuff and enhance the game. I quite like the core game. So I'm just playing, like, the base game with a couple of mods. So nothing super fancy. McJolly will get picked up, I assume. Or not. Oh no, Rose is on it, that's fine. I'm trying to take an army of 250 colonists across the world. I think there's also an ad that's about to start. I can't snooze it, unfortunately. But yeah, we're at the 3rd location at the moment, so we are here. And where we want to go is all the way up here. And we've still got like at least in the way that I'm playing this, at least another year IRL of time to play this kind of thing. But yeah, there's all sorts of different ways you can play this. Some people do like really targeted sort of playthroughs, like quick ones, special objectives, all sorts of stuff. But I'm a bit more kind of like laid back with my colony. I do try to like save everybody. I do try to like come out with the best outcome for battles and stuff. I know an ad's about to start, so I won't like keep answering this at the moment just in case nobody can hear it. But Johnson's having a sad wander. Drowsy, catatonic, Nick Jolly. That's the other thing too, is if they have a bit of a rest while I wait for my other colonists to arrive, I shouldn't have as much of a fucked up colony. I don't know if these guys left. No, they did hang out. I wonder if I can just dismiss them. Not Ellie. Valso. Cockroach, mate, can you just... I don't think there's anybody here I can, like, specifically dismiss. I guess they're just going to walk around. Yeah, I've never actually seen if they just go and attack That's something else I haven't really checked. So, I might just give them a hot minute because I don't know if they're going to walk around this thing and go fight. Because if they're going to go fight, I may have fucked up. Because everybody will be pissed off from standing at attention, and then they'll go and like have this group. Well, mind you, if they go poke them, right? If they go and they're the ones that go start this shit over here, I could bring everybody to attention in here, and we could wait until they work their way past all the turrets and inside. I don't give a shit if they fucking destroy these. They keep destroying these. We just keep rebuilding them. I got the steel. I don't care. But yeah, if I could fight them in here, this is such a better spot to fight them. Manatees in a daze because they're oppressive. Ain't nothing new about that. But I was wondering how that milk was moving for a second. I couldn't see my panther. My freaking panther's in here. My little tiny panther is like hauling some milk in. Tantrum's having a sorry, Sloane's having a tantrum because ate without a table. It's fine. I need to keep an eye on him because he's pretty low on the map. If he walks out here and he starts shit, yeah. It's definitely not about human hats. So, like, it depends on how you plan it though. I should have like several people in a starving state because you're in catatonic, right? Yeah. I don't care if there's a couple of people in catatonic state. Like, McJolly is on the death list. She can fight. But, yeah, I'd rather her be downed in a bed where she can't fight. Also, what is happening in here? Mate, what did you do to your room? Is that your room? I'm betting that's probably not your room. Refuse and fight. Cat. Fucking cat. Mate, we already have a Kit Kat. I could take you. And Shorty, I can't take Shorty. Alright, hold on. Who we got in this group? We've got 2 gunners in this group, so that's not the worst thing. I'm not here to actually take prisoners. I could. I have a psychic shock lance. I could take Cat. Let's save a new raid. I'm gonna have to start saving over Asora as like the main part because like I've got to save this as a raid. But yeah, it's definitely not human hats. The game could be basically whatever you want it to be, essentially. And like what I'm doing with this colony is I'm trying to take an army of 250 people across the world. I know, just stay where you are. And I'm pretty much just trying to steal everybody. Now I could take Cat. I just don't think I want Cat. What's your bio? Plants and animals. I mean, I do have a lot of plants and animals. Now I'll take you. Hold on. Let me get Shadow to just work on you. I'll take you home with us. If nobody kills you first. Come on, Cat. Shadow. Shadow, I don't think you know what the fuck the psychic shock lance is. How about all of you guys just stop shooting? Everybody move back. Shadow, maybe use the psychic shock lance. This person's mostly dead anyway, so we'll be lucky if they don't die in the caravan. But all of yous move back. Mel, I'm watching you, mate. Fucking watching you. Alright, let me just grab the caravan since you guys are good. Cat may or may not die in transit. I don't want Shorty, who's super loyal, so they can die where they stay. The rest of them I'll take with us. Pretty sure they're not dead. You know, they're just down. I'm just going to leave that one there. But yeah, I basically take everyone. I don't need to take people, by the way, at like the amount of people I've got. But, I mean, I'm not going to not take people if the opportunity is there. Trina has decided to visit us. Trina, probably not the best idea. Are you... Yeah, you're from Blue too. So what I was saying during the ad break, and I know probably nobody could hear it, is this group are moving downwards, and I'm a little tiny bit concerned that they're going to move around and down and fight. So I'm just keeping a quick eye on them, because if they do move around and they do choose to fight, like, I'll take that on. I'll have to. But I don't know if they're leaving or if they're going off to fight. We'll find out. But yeah, essentially, when you look at like my game, my colony, it's not a normal game. It's not a normal quality. Don't use this as an example for what RimWorld's supposed to look like, because it ain't it. Everybody plays it differently. So some people do like, you know, they chop off their prisoners' legs so they can't escape, and they feed like cannibalism to their prisoners or their people. Some people like to sleep in like human leather beds. Some people don't keep animals. Some people like to kind of like put constraints on their gameplay, like you can only use like primitive weapons and tribal gear and stuff like that. Some people start with like really difficult conditions, like inhospitable like living areas, and with like no gear, stuff like that. Some people have like a whole heap of like quality of life kind of mods to make the game more enjoyable for them and stuff. It's literally just an anything kind of game. There's also these storytellers too. I literally can't remember how to fucking find it. I think it's... Nah, it ain't that. I thought I could bring up the thing that shows like what the storyteller thingy looks like. But anyway, there's like different storytellers for like the base game and stuff like that. So you can choose like how the game is going to be difficult, and then you can choose like how you'd like to play that difficulty and stuff like that. Like for instance, I'm on Phoebe Chillax because I don't know, she hits as hard as everybody else, but like when you get into later game stuff, higher level difficulty and stuff, she hits pretty fucking hard. And then I'm on base builder, I think, or I'm on the community builder, whichever fucking one it is. Because I normally play on like a very relaxed one that just lets me like hang back and build. I think I chose one that was like a little bit further forwards than that this time, I'm not sure. But because I stream, it makes it easier for me to be able to focus on having a chit chat with like my community without having to worry as much about like my game just going to shit while I'm like preoccupied. Like stuff still happens, things go wrong, but like I have more time to like deal with them. Mind you, sometimes I'm legitimately just not paying attention. Shit goes wrong, and then by the time I notice and react to it, like for instance this squirrel here, if I'm not paying attention and we start hunting that squirrel, the little bastard will run straight up, probably hide in amongst this. I'll shoot one of them and then we'll trigger that. I've had that before. We've had it literally down here before. Like stuff like that. Like I also don't play defending any of my buildings or anything, so like all of this out here, all my solar panels and stuff, they're going to get destroyed when this fight starts. I don't really care. I've got plenty of steel. I've got like 24,000 steel. I can rebuild it. I've got hundreds of components. I can rebuild it. Like it's just a little bit of a handicap for me when I play, because I don't have walls. I don't have special like defenses. I don't have like boxes to protect me or anything like that. The Buddhist monks avoid sending Word documents. You gotta be careful with those jokes, Rin. Remember, it's only one a day. I don't tolerate more. It's supposed to avoid attachments. Well, yeah. That's your one and done, Rin. Remember that. How you doing, Rin? I love that that's literally my greeting for you today. It's like, you fucking better. No, I'm just watching this like group down the bottom here. I think they've left, by the way. I forgot the rule existed. Yeah, it does. No, they fucked off, by the way. My allies just fucked right off. They didn't help fight or anything. So, okay, I'm gonna call it as here. And next week we've got this bullshit to deal with, okay? Because we've got my caravans are on the way home. So we'll deal with that next week. I'll save all my Asoras as like a regular save, and then when we're ready to attack, I'll save my raids, okay? Asora too. I was about to send another one. That's why I said it, Rin. Because I fucking know you. I know that you're like queued up, ready to fucking go. And as I've said before, I'm not a text-to-speech generator. You guys can just sit here and keep automating phrases for me to like read out. I won't do it. I just time is out these days. But let's just know what the fucking happened in the game tonight. Keep that pause. It's been super chill. We went out and we got actually 4 gold mines because another one got found in amongst that time. We literally just stole a colonist that we didn't really need called Cat, wherever the fuck she went. She's in here somewhere. I think she's at the bottom of the animals. There she is. So we stole Cat. She was unnecessary, but I'm going to take her because we obviously have a raid waiting for us at home. So might as well make that 267 colonists with the view that we're probably going to lose 1 or 2 in this battle. And we called in allies. They fucked off. They went over there and then they fucked off. So they were useless. There was like 15, so that would have been helpful. We had to cull off some of the animals to balance out the amount of food that they were eating, but it wasn't a huge issue. It's kind of, we've got a bit of like stuff growing now, and we've got back to the point where we've got a little bit of like raw produce in here, like not much, but like a tiny bit stuff. So we're working on it. And we got pretty low on pemmican. We're down to like 400 pemmican from 1,000 at the start of the night. So we really need to like balance out that fucking food and actually get stuff. If I have to cull more animals for it, I will. Because like the food that we're growing is getting used to tame the animals. And that's obviously they're eating it and they're also getting given it. So that's not super great. And we've gone down 100 on the packaged survival meals. So also not great. He wakes up wagging happily smiling. No. We also got an Arctic wolf, which is now officially Viking, which they should be up here. There they are. So that's now officially Viking. So technically we could sacrifice Viking's wolf person out of the colony to trigger this if we wanted to, because we now have an official wolf for it. That is somebody that we could nominate to go basically die. But yeah, this landed the psychic droner, and it's affecting all the males and stuff. So we're going to want to fight this pretty soon, but I'm kind of waiting for these couple of caravans to just come home. I have one more caravan over here, and it's on the way to trade. It's already got some good shit in it. We got some advanced components, some Nutrimine. We got, I didn't need to buy jade. I think I'm selling that. I don't know if I bought that or not, but I think those 2 are to sell. But I got gold. I've got a fair bit of gold, which means I can start making advanced components, which means I can start making bionics. And I installed a few organs that I purchased in a few people. So that was also super good, getting an exotic trader come in. But yeah, this is the start of next week, I guess, is we're fighting this as soon as these guys get home. And that's about half a day once it's daytime. So like I've only got a couple of gunners in that group, but it would help. So yeah, that's basically next.